And welcome to City TV Sports. We're joined by myself, Kevin Bryant, shortly with Pete Poyer for Pioneer and Huron girls softball just before first pitch, and welcome. And first pitch of the game is a strike. Scarborough leading off for Pioneer. Huron coming off their largest win of the season this weekend, beating Wayne Memorial in 2 games. There's a bunt. Nice play there by Lynch to make the first out of the game. Another first pitch strike there for the Riverettes. That ball's a bit high. Beautiful day here for a nice game. There's a nice pitch on the inside there, using some of the inside plate. And there's the strikeout, first strikeout of the game there for the Huron pitcher, and Miss Lynch out on the mound for the Riverettes. Penny, the batter, now in for the Pioneers. And I tell you, Lynch has it dialed in on these first pitch strikes. That's the third batter. It's always a good sign for Coach Tom Kent to see. And that ball's going to drop in for our first hit of the game for the Pioneers. Little Texas League lob right over the second baseman. So now Pioneer has a runner on first, 2 outs to go here in the top of the first. And once again, a first pitch strike for the Riverettes. A lot of good chatter going on between both teams. And we have a connection down the left field line. Bit foul. Oh, unfortunately, the Riverettes weren't able to pull that one in. Looks like that was Burst. So that will be, I believe, strike 2. And that one is hit right at the center fielder, off of the center fielder's mitt. This may get our first run of the game in, and that will. Pioneers go up 1-0 off the double there by the cleanup hitter for Arsenault for the Pioneers. Pioneers on the board early. Now through the thick of the Pioneer lineup are the Riverettes facing, and we still get another first pitch strike from the Huron hurler, Lynch. There's a ball that should end the inning. Good play there by the second baseman. Oh, unfortunately, the toss to first was dropped, extending the inning here for the Pioneers. Outstanding play there by Bear, though. She barehanded the ball, turned and fired to first base. Unfortunately, the throw was a bit low. Tough play for the first baseman to handle. Henrik up now for the Pioneers. Probably another first pitch strike. And we're getting used to that. That one's up, and looks like the right fielder will bring it in for the third out of the inning, but not before the Pioneers are able to mount a rally with 2 outs. They bring in the first run of the game, a hit there by Arsenault, the shortstop for the Pioneers, brings in the first run of the game. So now we have a 1-0 lead for the Pioneers. Pinay is out on the mound for the Pioneers, getting her warm-up tosses in for the first half of the River Rats lineup. The lineup will be led off by Cunningham, followed by Bergman, and then Lynch, the pitcher, Zimba, Gallagher, Rincher, Bear, Weigel, and Bearburst will round up the lineup for the Huron River Rats. We'll see if the bats for the River Rats can keep going. They put up 29 runs on the board this weekend facing Wayne Memorial. Big win for the River Rats. Getting down their final strategy are the Pioneer ladies. And here's the first pitch from the Pioneers, a bit low. And leading off for the River Rats. Looks like it's Cunningham at the plate there. And she takes a strike to even out the count at 1-1. I tried to check the swing, but I think she followed through. Be strike 2. Great pitch there from the Pioneers. Penny gets her first strikeout of the game. And actually, I want to check that. That was Caitlin Roselle leading off from second base. And that ball may stay fair just before it goes out of the foul line. What are they going to call on that play? They're going to say the runner was safe, wasn't tagged on that play. So Huron with their first runner of the first hit of the ball game. And now the Let's take a quick look at this play here. You can see not out of the baseline, truly. It's kind of close. And the tag was not applied. Ball low. Okay, pop up, and that'll be an infield fly rule. And that will be the second out of the inning. And now it looks like Zimba is up for the River Rats. Good cut on that one. Coming right at the I'm glad we have some fencing here, because my spot is kind of right in the line of fire, if you may. Little changeup. Excellent pickup by the shortstop for the third out. So after one inning here, Huron, we have a 1-0 lead for the Pioneers. Well, a recap of that first inning. We had a lot of first pitch strikes thrown from the Huron pitcher. Looks like that is Gallagher, Paige Gallagher. Maybe they can keep that up. Pioneers really got going to get that one run on the board after a 2-out rally and a couple Texas League pop-ups, and turned into the first run. Okay, here we go with the top of the second. Up for the Pioneers, Swinzel. And another first pitch strike from the Huron pitcher, Gallagher. Good placement of her pitches today so far. And a little pop-up, thankfully over my head. So that'll be an 0-2 count now. Oh, perfect rip right down just in front of the third baseman. Really good piece of hitting there from being 0-2 in the count and fouling off that second pitch there, and really choking up a little bit on the bat and putting a seed right past the third base person. And now Merge is up for the Pioneers. And I think I've said this before, Gullinger on the first pitch strike. And here's a perfect bunt. Went right dead in front of the home plate. No play at first. And she may be, wow, that was a close play at third, but unfortunately, Blue is calling her safe. Good base running there from the Pioneers. Quick bang, bang play. Little bunt and run there. And now the number 9 hitter's up. Ross for the Pioneers. It looks like that was Merge taking second on the play. So runners at second and third. Ball high, 1-1. Let's take a quick look at that play there. Coming into third base, and you can see started to slide out. Maybe the tag came a bit high, but close play either way. And here's a squeeze play. Only plays at first. And put down a very good sacrifice, but they're calling her safe at first base, and the runner does score. Let's take a quick look at this play at the squeeze, and you see she might have bobbled the ball there a little bit, and so that didn't bring Coach Kent out of the dugout for the River Rats, but another close play. Pioneer goes up 2-0. And another pitch from Gallagher, takes this takes second base on that play, and going to turn over the call of this game now to our beloved Pete Poirier, who's joined us now. Hey, Pete.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it.
And we're going to get your mic turned up so everyone at home can hear you well. So that little pop-up, Pete's going to load the bases here. Pioneer's been, in this early match so far, has been really getting the baseball out of the infield only once or twice, but they're really putting a lot of speed on the base pass, and it's putting a lot of pressure on the River Rats to start off.
Well, and Kevin, they've got a chance to break it open here. There's a foul to the screen.
They really come right at you sitting right here, these foul balls. Not a big guy like you is going to flinch. You know, a little fellow like me.
You're ducking behind me, right?
I'm looking for the kid with a mitt.
Looking for the human shield. Next pitch is right down the middle for strike called.
And Gallagher is in for on the mound for the River Rats. She's been dropping a lot of low strikes in, really pretty much getting off to first pitch strikes here, Pete.
Here's the pitch, and strike 3 is called.
And that would be her first strikeout of the match.
Yes. McLoof at the plate. And a strike called on Pinky.
That's where, yeah, Pinky's at the plate now. She's actually pitching for the Pioneers.
There's the set and the pitch swung on. Grounder right up the middle.
Good
gloved. And the runner's safe at second. 2 runs will come in.
Good heads-up play there for the Pioneer base runner.
Great play by Lynch out there at short, but just could not get the ball to second base for the out.
Went to the only play she had was to try to flip it to second. Fortunately, the Pioneer runner beat her there. And then heads-up play by Ross, who was on third base, listening to the third base coach, just brought it on home.
Well, that's going to make it 4-0 Pioneer here in the second inning. There's a high pitch, swung underneath it for strike 1.
Very good location there on the pitch from Gallagher.
Arsenault at the plate.
One of the Arsenal sisters. Been reading up on these Pioneers.
Swung on. That's pop foul and out of play. That'll make it 0-2. You say it the American way. I say it the French way.
Arsenault.
Arsenault. Well, with a last name like Poirier.
Have to go with it.
It's kind of French, so,
nice.
You know. Another foul tip. A little bit of a brisk day with the sun behind the clouds. When it's out, it's not so bad.
And you can say that about the entire spring we've enjoyed here.
Well, it's supposed to be back up near 80 in a couple of days, so what the heck?
It's Michigan.
Yeah, if you don't like the weather, Kevin, just wait a minute.
Just wait a minute. I've heard that once or twice.
Swung on, foul fly down the third baseline.
Oh, good play there.
And caught for the out. Runner will return to second base and to first base, respectively. Oh, 2 outs now for the Pioneers.
And looks like that was Renscher on third base there.
That'll bring up Humes to the plate for Pioneer.
And Hughes with a double in the first inning.
Another foul fly lifted down the first base side. Foul ball. Cannot gather it in.
And that's a good run there for the second baseman, Roselle. She came over and almost made that play. Showing some good wheels out there at second.
That's what a ball player always likes to hear. Nice wheels. There's a line drive right up the middle into center field.
Will they get a run in?
Runner rounding third, heading home. So we got another run in for Pioneer, and runner from first advancing all the way to third, and a double for Humes. That'll make it 5-0 Pioneer here in the second inning.
Reds having some problems locating that final out of the inning. That was a tough play to the center fielder. The ball was dying, and you really are caught in between, not knowing if you need to sell out for the ball because you're definitely going to give up 2 runs then. But she kind of mishandled it, and unfortunately that allowed in the runner.
That'll bring Heinrich to the plate. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Pitch is on its way. Grounder right up the middle once again into center field. That'll bring another run in. Runner will advance from second to third. She had to wait until that ball got through the infield, so a little bit late getting to third, but got there nonetheless. Another run in for Pioneer and make it 6-0 on the single by Heinrich.
Oh, these Pioneer hitters have some seeing eye base hits. They are locating the spots where the defenders just aren't right now.
Well, I'm going to take a chance on this next batter because I can't really read the handwriting, but we'll go with Suzuki. Suzuki at the plate. Here's a set and the pitch that's high. Runners at the corners, 2 outs.
Not a lot of the hits have been hard hit, Pete. They're just finding holes in the defense, really.
Pop fly into shallow center field.
She's calling everybody off.
And it's caught for out number 3, and that'll do it for the Pioneers. They score 6 this inning?
6? No, 5.
5 this inning.
Mm-hmm.
And that will send it to the bottom of the second inning. Oh, big early lead for these Pioneers, Kevin.
And it really kind of snuck up on the Huron, on the River Rats there as far as the runs, because a lot of them are coming across the plate after 2 outs have been put on the books.
Like that was 3 after 2 outs.
Mm-hmm. That's the attitude if you're coaching the Pioneers or if you're managing the Pioneers. That's what you'd like to see. Never giving up with 2 outs until they give us 3. We're going to keep swinging, not for the fences, but for the holes in the defense, and that's just exactly what they've been finding. And so far, it's been really a case of superior pitching for the 6-0 lead.
Well, Cunningham will prepare to step in at the plate for the River Rats to begin this bottom of the second inning.
And looking at my Gucci, it's about that time for the sun to stick back out because it gets chilly when it's not.
A little brisk. Okay, but not bad.
Brisk for May.
Yes, definitely. Thermometer trying to hit 60 degrees, but not yet. That was all you, Kevin. There was no offense there.
I had it. I mean, glove up, even though it was my throwing hand.
Oh. A catch is a catch. Doesn't matter which hand you make it with.
It would have went in the books as that, yeah.
Use two hands.
Or an arrow.
Here's the set and the pitch. Swung on. Little pop fly to first base, and it's caught for the out. Out number one.
You know, a lot of the pitching can be dictated by the spin that's on the ball, because it doesn't have to be an overpowering pitch, but if it's on a position where you're trying to find the hitter's bat, it'll spin just like we saw right there. And a couple of the Huron Rats, River Rats balls have been fouled off with a very strong spin on it.
First pitch is in for a strike. That's to Bergman. Pitch inside. A little bit of chin music there.
I was thinking the same thing, a little brushback, you know, the crowd my plate.
Actually, I think it might have she just missed, because with a 6-0 lead, you're not really going to do that. Swung on and missed for strike two. Count is 1-2 now. Next pitch is swung on and missed, strike three.
And just what we were saying, some superior pitching going on right now.
That's a great pitch right there. Oh, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Patton to the plate. Ball outside. A foul tipped into the mitt.
I think they're going to call interference on that play. I think the bat hit the catcher's mitt there, and they're calling interference where she gets first base.
Gotcha. You know what I heard was, that's what I heard then, was
that
the mitt
tip,
hitting the bat, not the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Ball low. And here comes the sun back out, thankfully. We'll
yes,
take it.
Indeed.
Here's the pitch, and that's in for a strike.
So we take a quick look at it. You can probably, it's going to come hard. I'm not sure if the bat's.
The bat doesn't look anywhere near the mitt. I'm not sure what I think that ball hit the bat.
Yeah. Well, the way it's been
Looks
going
like
for
the
the
bat's
River
about a
Rats
foot
so
away from
far,
it.
I think they're not going to give this one back.
No. But you still want the proper call to be made. So.
You definitely do.
A one ball, 2 strike count on the batter Patton. Here's the pitch. Outside. That'll leave it at 2-2. Pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three.
You know,
and that'll do it for the River Rats. 1 batter on, no runs across, and it remains 6-0 in favor of the Pioneers heading to the top of the 3rd inning.
What I was going to say there, Pete, is just by the fast action of the pitcher, that last call may not have been interference. It may have been a balk, because she didn't really come to a complete stop on that last pitch that came through as a strike. So that may have been the call there. Either way, it did make a difference to the dent on the scoreboard for the Pioneers.
Right. Well, and I don't know all of the specific rules of softball, but in regular Major League Baseball, a runner has to be on base for there to be a balk call. Because that's when the pitcher has to come to a complete stop at some point in his rotation.
Understood.
So, but maybe the rules of softball are a bit different, so especially in high school.
We'll see, or find out later. Well, let's see if those River Rats out there on the mound can dial up a 1-2-3 inning here. They desperately need it.
Heights is the batter for Pioneer. And we're ready to start this third inning. Here's the pitch. It's high, ball one.
And viewers at home can have a really good shot when the ball's coming in, if it's high or low. You can really nice camera shot we have set up there. You can see it right here.
Swung on down the right field line, and it's caught for the out. Nice catch out there in right field.
Might be Cunningham out there patrolling the right field line. Nice glove.
That's going to bring Ross to the plate. First lefty hitter of this game that I've seen. Already like her already.
Yeah. A little partial to the lefties.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Southpaw.
No, I like the Ichiro Suzuki style she has of the running hit.
The old slap hit.
Yeah.
Very commonly used in both high school and collegiate softball. It's a great tactic to get down the first baseline, get a head start.
Get your momentum moving, yeah.
Especially if you're left-handed. I mean, it's perfect for that. Here's the set and the pitch. Swung on, fouled down the third baseline.
And there's Coach Kent showing off his old arm. He's an old River Rat baseball player from way, way, way back in the day.
Sounds like he was in your class, Kevin.
A couple years before me, come on.
So more in my class. Swung on a miss, strike three.
There's a good strikeout for the River Rats, just what they needed to get them going here.
That's going to bring the top of the lineup, Scarborough, to the plate.
Good
There's
pitch
a pitch
there.
called strike. Swung on, fly ball to center field, and it falls in between the two fielders. Runner is safe at first. Again, Kevin, like you said, just falling where the players aren't.
Yeah, the balls haven't been hit with a lot of force, but they're finding the positions where they need to go. And on a play like that, you would want to have your center fielder maybe rush a little bit harder in, more aggressively for that play, because it was going to be a difficult play for the shortstop to turn and run.
That'll bring McLoof to the plate.
And this is how the Pioneers have gotten on the board the last two innings. They get one run, and then it kind of just matriculates and adds up very fast.
McLoof squared to bunt. Pitch was low.
You couldn't pay me enough to be a softball third baseman.
Interesting call with 2 outs.
Oh.
Obviously, McLoof has some wheels, as you like to say. You get down that first baseline with 2 outs on a bunt. Swung on, grounded to short. Under the shortstop's glove. Well, McLoof will be safe at first. Scarborough will advance down to second, so runners at first and second with 2 down here in the top of the third.
That that shot right there it jumped up on the shortstop very quick. Didn't know if she should use the scoot over and go underhanded, keep her body in front of it. I think the ball just got there so fast, she kind of
tried to backhand it.
Yeah, and just couldn't get there.
Swung on.
And that will
pop
do
to
it.
second base. That'll do it for the Pioneers in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third with the Pioneers up 6-0 over Huron.
Well, now after a good half inning for the River Rats, maybe they can get it going with their bats. it looks like we're all ready for the bottom of the third here.
First pitch goes to the backstop, ball 1. And the pitch in for strike 1. And Bergman at the plate for Huron. Swung on grounder to third. Throw over to first is in time for the out. 1 down.
Good play there by Alsonot. So, as we were saying, we don't know too much about the rules in this game, Pete. How about the rules for the third base person not wearing the mask there?
Well, I don't know if it's required. It's kind of a new innovation for me. I have not seen this before, but I think it's a nice safety measure.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking at the second baseman, and maybe they changed where the second baseman has a mask on, but we don't see one by the third base person who creeps up and is only feet away from the hitter.
Yeah. Could be purely optional, although both pitchers are wearing them.
Yeah, and there you see the second base person with the mask on, but the third base person, she creeps up, and man, that's tough.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's 2 outs now. First pitch lined right to the pitcher, off her glove. Throw over to first is in time for out number 3. Bang, bang play at first. 1, 2, 3 for the Pioneers, and then I'll send it to the top of the 4th with the Pioneers still leading over here on 6-0. A really efficient inning there, Kevin, by the Pioneer pitcher.
She's just been mowing the River Rats down, and they can't really sustain any type of base runners to put any pressure on her. Good play there on that, the play from the ball going back to the pitcher off of her glove. Good concentration from the second base person for the Pioneers coming up and making the play at first. Pete, I think I'm really kind of waiting for a steal from the Pioneers, because just by the throw down from the catcher to second base, catcher's got an arm. I'd see a bang-bang play in the way for the River Rats if they see a steal attempt from the Pioneers.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that, Kevin. Arsenault will come to the plate for the Pioneers here in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch is in for a called strike.
So Arsenault puts on the mask while she's batting, but when she was out there patrolling third base, no mask needed.
Next pitch is swung on, fly ball into left field.
Big hit. Off of the glove of the left fielder.
And Arsenault will cruise into second with a double.
We had a perfect view of that, Pete. She caught it right on the sweet spot, did Arsenault, and she just lined it over the head of the left fielder. That was the strongest hit of the game so far.
Oh, good start for the Pioneers in this top of the 4th inning. Runner on second, nobody down. Pitch is in for a called strike 1. Swung on another fly ball to left field.
It's going to be a tough play.
Racing for it. Down the third baseline and caught for the out.
Nice play there by the shortstop, calling everyone off. kind of in between third as well as left field.
Oh, one down now for the Pioneers. Pitch in for a strike right at the knees.
A nice play here from this. Watch it right in the glove, just like you're supposed to.
Pitch swung on, fouled back. That's Heinrich at the plate for the Pioneers. Next pitch is swung on right back to the pitcher for the out.
Now that's hand-eye coordination for you.
Arsenault had a hustle to get back to second. Prevent from being doubled off. A hard smash right up the middle.
You can see Lynch come right back to her. Turn, and
Stuck
she's
her
waiting
glove
for
out.
somebody for the who is supposed to be there. Good play there, though.
2 outs now for the Pioneers. Pitch is inside. Next, another pitch is high and inside, ball 2. Pitch low, 3-0.
I always wonder why you're just not swinging away on 3-0. That's
Because
why.
the pitch is way outside.
That's why.
You'd have missed it anyway, so a walk for Suzuki. It's going to bring Heights to the plate. Now, Pioneer threatening, 2 runners on. The pitch, it's high for a ball. Set in the pitch. Swung on and missed. Looked like that pitch was out of the zone. And light swings and misses. Next pitch on the way. That's outside.
That was close.
It's 2-2. There's a pitch called strike 3. And that'll do it for the Pioneers. They get a couple runners aboard, but don't score anyone again. And we head to the bottom of the 4th with Pioneer leading 6-0.
Well, the thing for the Riverettes right now, Pete, they're going to really have to get going with their hitting because the bats aren't being aren't coming to life for the Riverettes right now. It's been an early offense from the Pioneers in the first 2 innings and last couple innings. Good defense from the Riverettes, but they just can't seem to get any type of sustained hit or run effort. And now that we've reached the midpoint of this contest, it's high time for those bats to get going for the Riverettes.
Good hustle, ladies. Good hustle.
And Shea Pinhay has just been consistent on the mound for the Pioneers.
Well, it wasn't a K, it was an H, so, you know, handwriting over a printed word is less desirable. A grounder to second and in time for the out. Out number 1.
And right now the River Rats aren't even being patient at the plate. Got to wait till your pitch comes to you, and not really bailing out Penhay with the quick swings.
Swung on, foul down the third baseline, out of play. No one's going to get to that. Pitch in the dirt.
Is that what they call bouncing one up there, Pete?
Yep. 1-1's the count. Next one's on the way. Swung on, grounder between short and third. Oh, base hit.
Good job of hitting there, because that was an off-speed pitch coming in and set over the plate a little bit too long.
Oh, pop up to the pitcher, caught for out number 2. Want to give credit where credit is due. That nice sharp single by Zimba.
And again, the same story for the River Rats. Can't get anyone to second base.
Oh, 2 down now for the Rats. Pitch is on the way and fouled into the dugout. You got to be careful there.
Or maybe add some fencing.
Well, just went over that shorter part of fencing and off the brick wall.
The height
and
of the coach there. That's not nice.
No.
Oh, okay. You said height of the
I
fence.
wouldn't make height jokes.
No, not you.
Not when I'm on the other side of the fence, you know.
Oh, that's pretty apropos. I like that.
Thank you.
Had to go French on you, you know.
Apropos. Je te le suis, tu le sois.
And yes.
There's a pitch, another foul into the dugout area. And we're sending everybody running for cover. That's Gallagher at the plate. Here's the pitch.
Just got a piece of that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye
Pitches
there.
up high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's just a bit high. 2-2.
That was a tough one to take. It was close.
It was close. Here's the next one, and that's swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Huron gets a runner to first, but no farther. As we head to the top of the 5th inning with Pioneer holding the 6-0 lead over Huron.
Calling for the confines of Riverbank Stadium right now is my co-host Pete Boyer right now.
My kingdom for a paperweight.
Good look of the pitcher for the River Rats right there. A lot of first pitch strikes. Started off the game well, but 2 outs left in the first half of the bottom inning for the Pioneers. Gave up 1 run, and then kind of the floodgates opened there in the 2nd inning.
Done a nice job since then, keeping Pioneer off the scoreboard. And just Huron has not been able to get any runs of their own yet.
And Pioneers used an assortment of ways to get runs on the board. They've used sacrifices, they've used some squeeze plays, and also some long ball.
Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Strike one. Abby Nagy at the plate for the Pioneers. Pitch is high. That'll even it at 1-1. Pitch is swung on. Grounder to second. Thrower to first for the out.
Good play there by Roselle at second base. Came down in one quick motion, fires it over to first for the out.
I'll bring top of the order Scarborough to the plate. First pitch is up high. Next one is swung on and missed.
You have to be a little bit earlier to catch up with that heat.
Looked like it was rising too. Swan swung and fouled out of play. That's going all the way to Huron Parkway into the traffic.
As long as you don't hear any screeches from cars, you know, we're safe.
Well, we're close enough to hear it too. Pop up right in front of the home plate, caught for the out. That's out number 2.
Well, you were saying, Pete, in between the last inning, how Huron has done a better job as far as the defense. It's that offense that's really been the bugaboo so far now.
That'll bring McCloof to the plate, which is high, ball 1. Swung on and missed, strike 2.
Again, that's that heater. And as you're saying, it's tough to catch up with something that's fast and rising.
Going on.
Oh, that's going to
Liner to
drop.
center field. That it's going to drop in for a hit. McCloof will round first and stay there with a single.
Boy, all the Pioneers' hits have been similar. They just find the holes in the defense.
That's going to bring up the pitcher of Pinhey. That's a ball low.
And maybe we'll see that bang-bang play I was talking about if the Pioneers feeling a little lucky.
We'll see if Pioneers got some runners in motion, trying to add another few runs to the board. Swung on, chopped right in front of the plate, and that's going to head foul and out of play.
I always like that kind of play as far as softball is concerned. Pound the ball in the dirt and beat it out with your legs.
If you got the wheels,
you can do it. Especially on the surface that these ladies are playing on. You never know which way the ball's going to skirt or skid.
That's swung on and hammered to center field. That's going to go all the way to the fence. And that's going to bring in 1 run. Penny will stop at second with a double. And another run for the Pioneers.
Well, like
That'll
I
make
always,
it 7-0.
Like I always said, Pete, if you can't hit the ball in the dirt, smack it to the fence.
That ball was hammered. You know that play I like? The one where you hammer the one to the center field wall over the center fielder's head. I like that play too.
I'm getting used to it.
Or you can kind of cruise into second.
Too high, too deep. You can see her take a good cut and a good swing. And Panay just really drilled it. Perfect pitch for what she wanted.
Arsenault swings, popped up right to the catcher and
Oh,
gathers it in after a little bobble. That's the third out for the Pioneers. They score a run, though, and increase their advantage to 7-0 heading to the bottom of the fifth inning.
oh, there's some excitement in that inning for us, Pete. Nice way to matriculate a run around the base paths there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kevin. Every minute I spend with you is exciting.
Yeah, that's what you say now. I saw the post.
Checks in the mail from your mom.
All right, now the River Rats ready for the bottom half of the fifth inning. Base hits, base hits, base hits. That's what these River Rats have to concentrate on and produce.
First pitch is in the dirt. Patton at the plate for Huron. That's in for a called strike. Right on the outside corner. There's a bunt right
that's
down.
a good bunt.
Good bunt. And in time for the out. That's a great bunt. Gave no indication until the pitch was on its way. Hustled down the first baseline, but Pioneer on top of it and got the ball into first in time for the out.
Well, if you're the Pioneer manager, that's the person that you want to have grabbing the ball, the pitcher, turning and firing, a strike to first base.
Close play at first. Umpire calls it an out. Oh, one down. First pitch is swung on and missed. Swing and miss. Rincher at the plate for the River Rats. Next one is swung on and missed. 3 swings, 3 misses. Another strikeout. And that'll make it 2 outs now here in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, you don't really want to help the pitcher out. In that case is an example of the batter helping the pitcher out.
Definitely a case of the batter swinging at the pitcher's pitches.
Of course. Pinhay looks like she's in a groove right now.
Swung on, grounder to second. Bobbled, but a quick flip over to first in time for out number 3. The Rats go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the fifth. And we head to the top of the sixth with Pioneer holding that 7-0 lead over Huron.
Very economical inning, half of the inning there for the Pioneers. Not really a lot of energy exerted. And everything just seems to be going the direction of the Pioneers so far today.
Absolutely, Kevin.
Anna Humes at the plate for the Pioneers.
Oh, ready to start the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt.
I think
off the umpire.
I was going to say Blue took it in the chest like a real guy.
Well, good thing for the chest protector, that's for sure.
You think that's a protector?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
could have
know.
stopped his heart if it was hard enough. This one is foul tipped. Back to the screen.
One ball, one strike.
Count is 1-1. This pitch is way outside. Ball 2.
You can see the difference between the discipline of the Pioneer batters not going for those balls on the outside and the younger River Rats just swinging away.
That one's in for a strike. Well, there's something to be said for a 7-run lead, too. It kind of makes you relax a little bit, too. And you know, you don't feel like you have to press to get runs across the board when you're up by 7. So
Good point.
you can be a little bit more patient, too. It kind of all goes together. There's a fly ball lifted to center in between the left field and the center fielder, and that's caught for the out. Didn't look like the 2 outfielders were communicating very well. Center fielder pulled it in for the out.
And sometimes when that's the case out there, the center fielder may be the upper statesman as far as leadership is concerned out in the outfield.
Well, the center fielder is the captain of the outfield. They make all the
There
calls.
you
So
go.
it's the center fielder's job to call it, and the left fielder's job to hear it and get out of the way. There's a grounder to short.
Oh, good play.
Throw over to first is overthrown. A runner at first base now. Got to give the shortstop a error on that throw.
Maybe Bergman over there. And it looks like we have a sub coming in for the Pioneers.
Looks like Doherty, number 22 for the Pioneers. First pitch is high. Swung on and missed. Pitch is high, swung on and missed. Throw it on a first, not in time.
It's like that snapback throw.
Well,
Told
make
you
sure
the
the runner
catcher.
on first is paying attention.
And I was observing earlier, this Huron River Rat catcher has a pretty good arm.
You were, in fact, between innings. The throw down to second was a bullet. That's, catches the plate for strike 3. Batter isn't too happy with that
I was
call,
thinking
but
the same, yeah.
did it the right way, just walked away.
Take it to the.
Didn't disrespect the umpire.
It's always difficult being a pinch hitter coming in and getting into the flow of the game. And runner goes.
There's that steal attempt. Now he's going to try and go to third, and the throw is in time. And the runner is out, trying to advance from second to third.
That's the old let's not guard or put a man on second and throw her out at third play.
Well, the Pioneers get a runner aboard, but cannot score. And the score remains heading to the bottom of the 6th. Pioneer 7 and Huron 0. Pioneers on the field warming up. There's 6 more outs for them to secure this game.
Just checking out some of Penhay's warm-up pitches here. She does throw about 2 or 3 different pitches. And looking at the scoreboard, they've all been effective.
Yes.
This is that one sport where if you just have one dominant person that's usually on the mound, you're going to win more than you lose.
Absolutely. Going for the old half dozen eggs now. There's a pitch, swung on and missed.
Come on, Roselle.
Late on the swing there. As you said, though, Penhay in a real groove in this game. And the attempted bunt is a called strike.
She's finding her position. So wherever the catcher's putting the mitt, the pitcher is finding the spot.
Next pitch is up high.
And you could see the catcher had her glove up a little bit high, moving it around.
Changing the eye level of the batter.
There you go.
Wouldn't be surprised if this one was towards the bottom of the strike zone.
And there you go. Good call, Pete.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That'll even the count at 2-2.
Crucial for the Rats to get this leadoff hitter on.
Foul ball. Check swing.
That was a tough one to take. That was close.
The coach is saying, where was that one? Umpire said it was high.
And that one's a little bit more high.
Ball 4.
Well, that helps out, getting your leadoff runner aboard. Roselle is the runner on first.
Attempted bunt is fouled off. Well, Huron trying to get a runner in scoring position. Try and get something on the board here. They need to get a rally going here. Get several runs on the board. Next pitch is fouled off. Ball trying to steal and
be safe.
in safely. The shortstop could not make the catch on the throw from the catcher. Oh, runner in scoring position nonetheless without the bunt.
I think if she did hold on to that ball, it was going to be tough for the River Rat to be safe.
Foul out of play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Penhay's finally getting some work out there on the mound.
And a grounder to short. Oh, through the
This will get a run.
under the glove, all the way to the fence. This is going to score a run. Oh, Huron gets on the board on the grounder to short that went all the way to the fence. Oh, runner on second, 1 run in for the River Rats. Still nobody down here in this bottom of the 6th inning. Just what the River Rats needed.
And taking a quick look at that play, you can see how right here nobody's backing up the you can't see it, but nobody's really backing up the shortstop. And that's why the ball goes all the way to the fence. Usually that's the left fielder's play to come in to back that play up. Fortunate for the River Rats that they got to steal the play before on the drop ball, that they get a run on their first run of the game.
Pitch is swung on and foul tip back to the screen.
Probably the most foul tips we've saw from the River Rats as well, too.
Well, maybe they're starting to catch up a little bit to Pinhay and get dialed in a little bit at the plate. Pitch is outside.
Yeah, just being a lot more disciplined at the plate is something you can see for the River Rats right now.
Next one is swung on and lined to center field. Caught by the center fielder. Throw back to second. And the runner is safe.
Good play there.
One down.
Kind of a deke there by the center fielder coming in like, maybe I don't see the ball in the sunlight. Yes, I do. Tough play for the runner to get any kind of lead.
Another ball fouled out of play. Here at Parkway behind us here, getting a real workout on the foul balls.
Oh, a lot of souvenirs, one or the other.
Next pitch is in the dirt.
And see, that was that changeup. It was coming in a little bit slower. Kind of stuck to her hand as she was releasing it. But again, I said Pinhay had about 3 different pitches I was noticing in between the innings.
Could be that Pinhay's starting to tire just a bit. Next pitch swung on.
Oh, that's connected.
It's lifted to left field. And that's over the head of the left fielder. 1 run will score. Batter will cruise into second with another double. Another run on the board for the River Rats. That'll make it 7-2. Still nobody, or excuse me, 1 down rather. Runner at second.
And the patience at the plate is starting to pay off for the River Rats. They're waiting on a good pitch to really get a good cut on. And the last 2 hits have been really solid.
There's a pitch in for a called strike.
And that's something that Pinhay hasn't done for the last 2 batters, is get ahead of them.
Next one is inside. Ball low, 2-1 now. That's Cunningham at the plate for the Rats. Another ball low. And that's ball 4.
Rally on.
Well, that'll send Cunningham down to first. Runners at first and second, just 1 down.
A little discussion going between about balls and strikes between the umpire, the blue, and the Pioneer manager. She's questioning on location on some of the pitches.
That's going to bring Gallagher to the plate. Pitch outside. And all of a sudden, Pinhay's having trouble finding the strike zone.
Oh, this is by far the most taxing inning that she's had, and now we're going to get a timeout from the Pioneers, maybe to give her a breather.
Yeah.
This is one of those pep talks. We're definitely in the lead. Let's just calm down and get one out at a time.
Right.
Let's not try to stop the rally. Let's just get 1 out at a time.
And when you get wild at the mound, it's usually because you're over pitching a little bit. And your release point isn't right where it needs to be. And maybe that's what Pinhay's doing right now.
Or maybe trying a bit too much, being a little bit too cute with the pitches. Just keep it straight and in there. Let him put the bat on the ball, and let him hit it to somebody. May have been the advice as well.
Well, that pitch down low for a ball.
2-0, 2-0.
That pitch up high, 3-0 now. I think maybe if this runner gets on base, that'd be it for her.
Could be.
There's a strike.
Not sure how much she really wanted to bunt that ball. This pitcher versus pitcher right here. Huron pitcher in the box.
There's a swing and a miss.
Now we're all full. So Gallagher can really help herself out here with the base hit.
Swung on and fouled back.
See the runners on first and second for the River Rats. They're mounting this comeback here in the bottom of the sixth.
There's a ball low.
That's 4.
That's another walk. Gallagher heads down to first base, and that'll load him up.
And now we got a whole new ball game, Pete. One hit away from making it could be a one-run game.
That pitch is swung on and missed.
Time. 1 for 18, Brooke. It's a courtesy runner for the pitcher. 1 for 18.
It looks like we're getting a pinch runner in for the pitcher, so might be the end of the day for Gallagher.
Could be, or just putting a little bit more speed on the bases. Because you can do that in softball. You can sub out the pitcher.
Sure.
Patton 0-1 count. Here's the set and the pitch. Swung on and missed.
She's going to have to get the bat off of the shoulders a bit sooner to catch up with that heat.
Yeah. A little bit of a long swing. Will take some time to get into the hitting zone. That swung on.
It's going to be a tough play.
Throw over to third is in time for the outs. That's 2 outs. Another run comes in for Huron. Makes it 7-3 in favor of the Pioneers.
Smart
2
play
outs
there.
now. Absolutely.
Smart play. Catch
Get
the
easy
easiest
out.
play. The easiest
And like
play,
you
yeah.
said earlier, just get 1 out. Let's move on to the next out.
There you go.
You know, we still have a 4-run lead. You don't have to worry about it. Just
And you got to
get the
force
out.
it 3 bases right now, so
Right.
don't make it more difficult than it is.
There's a strike called. A Rincher at the plate for Huron now. Swung on and missed. That pitch looked like it was out of the strike zone.
Way out of the strike zone, and that's where we were talking about the Huron discipline earlier in this inning with the bats. Making the pitcher pitch to you. Don't help out the pitcher.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that's going to do it for Huron, the Huron rally. They get 3 across, though, here in the bottom of the 6th. And as we head to the top of the 7th, the Pioneers still holding a 7-3 advantage.
Well, that's just the kind of rally that the River Rats needed to bring some life back into this ball game. Now they need to, with only 3 outs left on their plate appearance, they need to get a 3 up and 3 down here on the defensive end, and maybe they can extend that rally that was. And you were correct, Pete. We still have Gallagher on the mound for the Rats.
And we're just about ready to start the 7th inning. That's Pioneer, batting for Pioneer will be Light. We're ready to start. Here's the pitch from Gallagher. Swung on, line right back up the middle. Nice solid line drive. And Light's on first with a single.
Didn't take her too long to get ready with that hit.
1 pitch, 1 swing.
Nice line drive. Shot right over the pitcher's head.
Ross will bat next.
You can see it coming right back over the pitcher's head, and
strike called. That's fouled off into the Huron dugout area.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 count on Ross. Here's the set and the pitch, and bunted. Picked up by the pitcher, and not in time. She's safe. And that'll put runners at first and second with nobody out for the Pioneers.
that's why that play we're talking about, putting the ball in the dirt, it can skid any kind of which way. It also causes confusion for the defense. You saw it right there, not knowing which player is going to be playing the play. And the Huron pitcher and third baseman, bad communication turns into the first runner of the inning for the Pioneers.
Aside from the one at second.
And that one too.
Now Scarborough up to the plate for the Pioneers. Swung on, a little pop to second base. It's caught for the out.
And there we go, the first out of the inning.
Pitch is low. Ball 1 to McLoof. Pitch way high, swung on and missed. That breeze is coming in, looks like almost
Kinda
center
helping
field,
out.
left
Yeah.
center, directly into home plate. Swung on, grounder to the pitcher.
Ouch.
Throw to first in time for the out. Runners will advance to second and third respectively.
Hit that right off of her fist. You can hear the sound of the bat that it wasn't in the sweet spot. That's kind of hurt, especially on a chilly day like today.
Well, and just like in the last inning where Gallagher had a chance to help her cause, here's Pinhay with the runners on second and third and a chance to get back a couple of those runs she gave up in the bottom of the sixth.
And Pinhay had one
Swung on and right off the pitcher's leg, rolled over to second in time for the out.
Ooch, that's going to leave a mark.
Oh, sadly hit ball. We'll see if Gallagher is okay.
Looks like she's walking it off.
Looks like she's a little sore, but I think she'll be all right. She's smiling anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no runs for the Pioneers, even though they threaten. Get a couple runners on, can't do anything, and the score remains 7-3, heading to the last half of the seventh inning and the conclusion of this game.
Well, we'll see if Pinhay comes back out to the mound for the Pioneers. Tried to pitch a shutout, lost this shutout last inning. Kind of looked like she was fatigued a little bit. But not to be deterred.
She's coming out for the seventh.
She'll handle her business.
Got a little wild there in the sixth inning. Huron was patient with the wildness, drew a couple of walks, got 3 runs across. I kind of expect them to start the seventh inning the same way. Let's be a little patient, see if she's still wild, and maybe get some more runners on through the walk.
Well, if you can get any type of base runners, that's going to turn up the pressure on the Pioneers, because if you fill the bases and you bring the tying run to the plate, that's definitely going to turn up the pressure on the Pioneers. But I think anybody over on first, second, or third is going to be the difference as far as what the Pioneers are feeling, apprehension on the defensive end.
Absolutely. Bergman will lead it off for the River Rats here in the bottom of the seventh inning.
This is a quick look at how we ended up the last half of last inning. Good play there by the second baseman. Roselle tracking the ball and throwing out the runner to end that half of the inning.
Pitch is fouled back. And just like that, it's 0-2 on Bergman.
Bergman's had some nice plays at short for the River Rats defense. Let's see if she can get the bat going.
Another foul out of play right behind us here. Not going to make it all the way to Huron Parkway. Looks like a man from the Old West Side is going to take that one home.
Keeping the announcers on their toes, though.
There's a little fly ball into center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Bergman is safe at first. And the River Rats have their leadoff hitter on base.
And now we bring up Roselle, who started off the scoring for the River Rats last inning with the walk. And again, each time the Rats get a base runner, the pressure just turns up on the Pioneers.
There's a strike called. Quick throw down to first. There's a look at that base hit. Right over the second baseman's head for the hit. A liner right back to first. Doubled off.
Unfortunate for the River Rats. Unfortunate.
And just like that, there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Great play by Pinhead on the pitcher's mound.
Oh, if you're the Pioneers, you couldn't dial it up any better.
Roselle's got to be frustrated. She hit that right on the button.
And you can, let's see if we can take a quick look at it. Great reaction there by Pinhead.
And a runner caught way off for first base. There's a short fly ball, and it's going to drop in. Looked like there was a miscommunication between the right fielder and the second baseman, and that allowed the runner to get to first. Another base hit for the River Rats.
Oh, definitely not giving up the River Rats. Good action to see.
Just think if Roselle's line drive had been anywhere but right at the pitcher, we might have a whole new ball game here. There's a grounder right up the middle. That's going to get into center field. And runners at first and second.
Boy, I think that ball touched a little of the pitcher's mound, a little bit of second base, just bounced everywhere that a Pioneer defender wasn't.
Well, like I said, without that double play, you'd have at least one run in at this point for the River Rats. So unfortunate for them, but they refuse to give up.
And a lot more pressure on the Pioneers.
Here's the pitch. It's outside. Ball 1.
And you can see kind of bounce right by the pitcher, over the mound, over the base, and found the winner out in center field.
Swung on grounder to third. She'll touch third for the third out, and that's going to do it. Pioneer comes away with a 7-3 victory.
Well, Pete, it just was a matter of Pioneers' superior pitching. Pinhead did a great job on the mound for the Pioneers, got some early run support, and hung on for the good victory.
Arbor Farmers Market always brings you fresh fruit and vegetables. You'll also find fresh baked goods, delicious sweets, and beautiful arts and crafts. Located in historic Carytown, the market has served the Ann Arbor community with cheerful, friendly, smiling faces for 90 years. So bring your family and see what the market offers you. The Ann Arbor Farmers Market, always fresh and friendly.
CTN is changing with the times, and now you can catch all your favorite city TV programs,
Senior moments,
city meetings,
all those two changes,
and much more.
Our state's renewal.
to more recycling.
Come down to the Ann Arbor Art Fair
With CTN's video on demand service. Log on to a2gov.org/CTN. Select Video on Demand. Click the channel icon. and sit back and watch your choice of CTN programs.
I'm Jake Reading. Thanks so much for watching Word Talk here on Ann Arbor Community Television Network.
Look forward to your continued support here on Conversation.
I'm Connie Kraft. I hope you enjoyed our show today.
Thanks for watching, and tune in next time to FYI.
Community Television Network, your place for Ann Arbor TV.
Let me ask you a question. What do you value? How about access to your child's education, their football game, their swim meet, their high school musical, their academic future? Does that matter? What about your access to your government, your police, fire, and public safety, parks and recreation activities, state and local officials, the folks you elect to make decisions for your community? Is that worth anything to you? What about your rights, freedom of speech, to communicate your message, to let your voice be heard? That's got to count for something, right? So let me ask you again, what do you value? How about public, educational, and government access television? It belongs to you. Let's keep it that way.
I'm telling you, and all the stick momentarily. And into the end zone.
Great throw. Just got that toe in.
The shot is partially blocked by Kelly, and the fans are flooding the court. Pass into the middle, and a goal! Pass to Skull with a shot, and over the head of the side. And welcome to game 2 of a doubleheader between Huron and Pioneer. And with the first pitch, we are underway. That pitch was a straight call. Batting for Pioneer, leadoff is Scarborough. And that ball is inside, ball 1. And we're here at the campus of Huron High School. Pitch is swung on, grounded right back to the pitcher. A throw over to first is in time for the out. 1 down.
And Krista Lynch is back on the mound for the River Rats. And I was going to say putting the first out of the game, but I just really couldn't get it out, Pete.
Yeah, that's all right. Your lips are probably getting frozen because it's a little brisk. It's mid-May day. Sun's out nice and sunny, but it's a bit cool. Breeze occasionally picking up, coming in from directly into home plate from about left center. And when it kicks up, it can be pretty
chilly,
pretty strong. There's a line drive all the way to the fence. Rounding first, heading for second.
Going for 3
is McCloof, and she'll head over to third, standing up with a triple.
McCloof, wow. What a play there.
She really McCloof that ball, I'm telling you.
I like that. I like that. She really did put a smack on it. And then she showed some wheels, getting around those bases in no time at all. And found the third base coach as she rounded second and came on into third for, with 1 out. She may be making it home here.
Grounder to the pitcher is in time for the out. And McCloof will stay at third. Good job by the Huron fielders keeping that runner at third. them off the scoreboard.
Well, kind of important, kind of to piggyback off our first game of this doubleheader, Pete. The Pioneers got 1 run, and then it turned into 5 the second inning. So if the Rats can get out of this first half of the inning of the second game with not allowing a run, that's a big positive in their favor.
First pitch is high, ball 1. And that ball is caught by the right fielder for the 3rd out. So Huron keeps the Pioneers off the base, off the scoreboard in the first inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Pioneer 0 and Huron coming to the plate. And once again, Kevin, that breeze picking up once again.
As the Pioneers rush out for the first half defense of the second game of the second doubleheader. Looks like we might have a new pitcher out there on the mound.
Arsenal
is taking the mound for the Pioneers. So 2 fresh arms to deal out the heaters and the benders to the hitters today, Pete, in our second game of this doubleheader.
That's right. I'm Pete Porter. He's Kevin Bryant. We have all the play-by-play action for you here on Community Television Network. Now it's going to be Roselle leading it off for the River Rats here on the bottom of the first inning.
Arsenal getting some last words of advice from her infield defenseman.
Defense ladies.
People.
Defense persons.
I'll go with that. Wow.
The first pitch is swung on a miss. That one in the dirt.
Yeah, it looks like Arsenal had a little bit more heat on that ball than Pinhay did in the first game.
Roselle a little over anxious there. Pitch is outside. Make the count 1-1. Pitch swung on, grounded to short. And mishandled, and there will be no throw over to first. Roselle is safe at first on the error by the shortstop.
Roselle did a great job of just putting the ball in play and legging it out. That's exactly what she did. If you see her head down, running to first base, good speed.
Well, that'll bring Cunningham to the plate for the Rats. Pitch is way high and swung on and missed.
Yeah, it's almost of a bunt attempt there, but even if the coach calls that play, you may want to shake them off when the ball's above your head.
Well, bunt attempt once more. Pitch is high. And Cunningham really holding that bat high too. Makes it more difficult to get the bunt down on the ground.
She's checking signs coming in from the manager.
Bunt attempt one more time, another high pitch. Roselle will steal second.
She didn't need much.
Catcher bobble. Well, runner at second.
Looks like an early time from the Pioneers side for a meeting to discuss how this game's getting underway as we take a quick look at the River Rats. That's the manager there, Coach Kent.
He gave you $5 for that, didn't he?
No, but it was pretty close because whatever the sparkling, delicious sparkling ice is, I'm going to have to try it again. And he could pay me $5 later.
That pitch outside for a ball.
And you can see Roselle out there playing some tricks with the pitcher, making her think back. I'm still back here on second.
Bunted. Pitcher will pick it up. Flip the first in time for the out.
Perfect
Roselle will
sacrifice.
advance to third. Oh, runner at third with just one down. Golden opportunity for the Rats to get a run here in the bottom of the first inning.
And that was a very good bunt there by Cunningham right down the first baseline. Only one play for the pitcher.
Ball is in for a strike.
And you can see how she had the bat at the right level, Pete, and really just kind of like a cue ball, put it right down the first baseline.
The pitch swung on, fly ball down the first baseline. Can't gather it in.
Good effort there, though.
This pitch is low. Next one swung on and fly ball lifted down the first base line. And that's caught for the out, but the runner will tag and score. And Huron will draw first blood here in this second game, and they lead 1-0.
Playing a little small ball there. Get a base runner on first, you know, bunt her over to second, and or steal second, bunt her to third, and then another sacrifice to bring her home.
Absolutely. Manufacture a run. There's a pitch that's swung on right to the center fielder. Solidly hit there by Zimba, but right to the center fielder for out number 3. Oh, Huron will score 1 run, and they lead going to the top of the second inning, 1-0.
Lynch getting ready to deal the business for the River Rats here. Getting off to a better start than they did in the first game already by being the first one to get on the board, but actually a confidence. It seemed like they were feeling more confident about their abilities at the plate as well too, Pete.
Absolutely, Kevin. So they may set the early tone for this game and see how the Pioneers react to Huron taking the lead first in this second game of the doubleheader. Humes will lead it off for the Pioneers in the second inning. The pitcher gets the sign. Here's the pitch. A little quick on the release point. Is that in the dirt?
Not changing the eye level with that, or
no?
Okay.
That's a mistake. Just forget about that pitch. Go to the next one. Here's the set and the pitch. That was a strike called.
No. I mean, she changed the eye level right there. Came in right back in the zone there. Good pitch.
Okay, Kevin.
Either way, it was still a good pitch, right?
Absolutely. Pitch is fouled back. 1-2 is the count now on Humes.
See, Humes got a big brace on her left knee there.
Pitch and called strike 3.
Man, was that a changeup or something? That was a deceptive pitch there. A lot of movement from the pitcher and getting a little accolades and love from the infielders, but wow, really fooled the Pioneer hitter. Humes just didn't know what to expect. It's like one of those cartoon plays where the ball is in slow motion and it's
the old Bugs Bunny slow
yeah,
ball.
where
1,
strike
2, 3, you're out.
Here comes strike 1, 2, and maybe 3.
Humes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And a little big Heinrich to the plate, swung on.
I'm not sure
Pop,
if that's
foul
stay
fly.
in.
And out of play.
Yep. Already you could see an extra hop in the step from the River Rats. I'm not sure if they're just feeding off of the innings of the previous game, but looks like a little bit different team out here to start off. A lot more chatter.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed.
That definitely wasn't a change up there. That was some heat.
Yep. Up high. Hard for the batter to catch up with that one. And another one. That's it. That's the changeup
That's
again.
the changeup.
That Heinrich way out in front. Another strikeout for Lynch.
It's like a
second out of the
knuckleball
inning.
coming in. You know, it
Yeah.
really does slow down. We have a very good vantage point to see the speed of that ball.
Well, if she does have a type of a knuckleball with the wind, the way it's blowing,
oh,
that ball could be dancing all over the place.
That is hectic to try to catch up with.
There's a fastball in for a strike. Another one in for a strike. Next one again down in the dirt. Liner right back up the middle. Zuski with a single. And Pioneer gets a runner on here with 2 outs in the bottom or the top of the second rather.
Good rip there, boy. Nice liner right back up at the pitcher.
That's going to bring up Light to the plate. That's a called strike. The pitch has the batters kind of backing out a little bit, at least the right-handers.
Oh, they're definitely off guard.
Now Lynch is bringing some heat. One swung on, grounder to second. Flip over to first in time for the out.
Oh, underhand
Pioneer
toss.
is down. They get a runner on, but can't get him any further than first. Well, we head to the bottom of the second inning with Huron leading 1-0 over Pioneer.
Is that your hand warmer going on over there, Pete?
Yeah, it is.
I can hear that in my ear. Yeah, it's a little bit crisp out here in this middle May.
Well, you know,
Can
I
we
had
call it mid-May? It's
2
the second
pairs of
week.
gloves in my car. And, of course, I took them out of my car last week when I was cleaning it because I'm not going to need these anymore. So I put them away in my closet.
Those are my gloves.
Yeah. The next sound you hear will be a right cross to Kevin's chin.
And you going, now these are my gloves.
Kevin will be out of it for just a short while as he recovers consciousness on the ground. Meanwhile, these gloves are nice and toasty. Stimson, the batter for Huron, leading off this bottom of the second inning. Pop fly in the infield, and it'll be caught by the shortstop for the out. One down for the Rats. That'll bring Gallagher to the plate. Playing first base in this second game of the doubleheader.
She was a pitcher in our first game, Pete.
In for a strike.
Man, that looked a bit high on that one there.
This umpire calling the high strike. Next one on the way, swing and a miss.
Now that one there was right down the middle, and that was some heat.
That's on the way high.
Looked like Arsenault tried to take a little bit off of that pitch.
Releasing it just a little bit late. Next one, swung on, grounder to second, throw over to first. Good for the out.
Easy
2 down.
Play. Easy grounder to just scoop and just toss over to first base.
Pitch outside. One inside for ball.
The River Rats had their most success against the Pioneer pitching when they work the count, when they get it up to almost a full count.
Swing on another grounder to second. Throw to first. Good for out number 3. 1, 2, 3. Huron goes down in order. And we head to the top of the third inning. Pioneer coming to the plate. And they're down to Huron 1-0. Yeah, really good inning pitch there by Arsenault.
Very efficient, very quiet, stressless. Didn't really get high on the pitch count to either of the batters.
Keeps the lead with Huron with a 1-0 lead. Gives Pioneer the opportunity. Get some runners on base and score some runs.
And really for the Pioneers, they only in the first game had one big inning. They scored 3 in the latter part of the, I think that was the 6th. And but other than that, it was just that second inning where the River Rats just couldn't stop them.
Now Pioneer built a big lead early on in the game, 6-0. They added a run to make it 7-0, and then Huron scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th to get it close, but could get no closer. And Pioneer came away with a 7-3 victory in game number 1. Well, Ross will be at the plate. In for a called strike 1.
Really just trying to get contact on here, contact on the bat.
That pitch in the dirt for a ball. Pitch is bunted right back at the pitcher. And down to first in time for the out.
Good call there by Blue, but he's got to be careful. He almost took out the base runner calling her out.
Scarborough to the plate, and she takes a called strike.
And Lynch with that Satchel Paige kind of emotion. Put the ball way up in the air. No high kick of the leg, but really bringing it up and around.
Well, that's some high praise comparing her to Satchel Paige.
The motion. It's a deceptive kind of motion there. Have the base runner say, or the hitter, ball's up here. No, it's not. It's down here.
Pitch outside. Swing on, grounder to second. Throw to first. Underhand throw in time for the out. That's out number 2 for the Pioneers.
Each pitcher's bringing a lot of heat, and that's why we're seeing a lot of these balls bouncing right to the second baseman.
McLoof to the plate. McLoof had a triple in the first inning, but they could not bring her home. Delayed call by the umpire, called strike. Swing on a miss. There's that change piece again.
Hey, I said Satchel Paige, the hidden, the invisible pitch.
Lots of motion. It looks like it's going to be a fastball, and it just doesn't get to the plate. Swung on a miss, strike 3. McLoof goes down, and sort of the Pioneers 1, 2, 3. And we head to the bottom of the third with Huron still holding the 1-0 lead over Pioneer. This game has a much different complexion than the first one.
More of a pitcher's duel.
Absolutely.
And Arsenault has been more of a power pitcher. And then you go to Lynch for the River Rats. She's been mixing it up some. Coming in with the heat and then deceiving pitchers, or hitters, I'm sorry, with that off-speed pitch.
Absolutely. Both pitchers getting results. Huron with the only run of the game. Get ready to start bottom of the third inning. Maggie Borst to lead off for the River Rats.
You can see Maggie's really choking up on the bat. She's really just trying to make some good contact here.
There's a pitch, swing and a miss. Pitches in for a called strike. 0-2 count. Swung on, a foul ball out of play. And I'll go into Huron Parkway once again.
Well, the traffic's died down some now, so we can go run out in the street and just grab that one, Pete.
Hey, Kevin, you want to have a catch? Kind of ironic your name's Kevin. That pitch is outside for a ball. And the pitch down low.
It's a good at bat right here.
The pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. check swing there, held up.
Ball almost kind of looked like the pitcher lost grip of it.
That pitch low.
And that will be finally 4 pitches. Balls, that is.
Well, that'll put a runner on first. Nobody down.
Well, let's see what the River Rat coaching staff directs their players to do. Last time they had a base runner, it was get the base runner over to second.
And that was the intention there as the batter squared the bunt. That's Cash at the plate, the left fielder. We're trying to move another runner over to scoring position, get another run. And she bunts it, and it's foul.
Penhay now playing third base for the Pioneers. She was a pitcher in our first game.
There's Arsenault's pitch. Another one bunted foul. That'll make the count 1-2. And swung on a miss, strike 3. And attempted steal down at second, and the runner is called out. Oh, strike him out, throw him out. Double play there, Kevin.
Bang, bang type play there for the Pioneers. Really good job by the catcher coming up out of their stance and just steaming the ball out as a seed to second base. And good play all the way around.
Top of the order, and Roselle to the plate for Huron. There's a foul or a fly ball down the third base line, and that's going to be caught for out number 3. Oh, Huron threatened, got a runner on, but couldn't do anything with it on the double play. And we'll head to the top of the 4th inning. Huron leading 1-0.
Well, it looked like it might get away from the Pioneers there again as far as that inning, that bottom half of the inning, Pete. But one quick play changed the whole complex of that inning there, the strikeout throwout.
If you remember, Kevin, in the first game in the bottom of the 7th, they had a similar situation. They got a double play, which really spoiled Huron's any chance at a rally, and really sealed the game for the Pioneers in that game 1.
Pitcher having to wait on, I think it's Roselle was the last batter, and she's catching. So took a little bit of time to get warmed up for this half inning. That first game, we saw a lot of balls find holes in the defense from Pioneers hitters, and we haven't seen that in this second game.
Well, first pitch to Penhay is a low for a ball. And that pitch way high, chased high, swing and a miss.
That looked like a case of a batter already making up their mind of what they're going to do. That ball's way out of strike zone.
Next one on the way. That's that. That was that changeup, and Penhay just got a little piece of it, fouled it away. Oh, 1-2 count. And over the head of the batter.
Same pitch there, came back again, but it looks like it just kind of got stuck in the pitcher's hand.
Yep. A little bit of a late release. Swung on, grounded right back to the pitcher. Throw over to first.
Good job by Lynch.
And the runner is out.
After you pitch the ball, you're just another defender out there on the field.
Well, the pitcher Arsenault will come to the plate.
That's a change.
Batter jumping out of the way on a called strike.
And it's the slowest pitch they're going to see, but it just freezes the batter. Nice change piece.
That pitch is high. There's a pitch swung on, fly ball in the center field. And it's dropped by the center fielder. And Arsenault will be safe at first on the mishandle in center field.
Pete, I think that was an indication or a direct result of the wind blowing in from the outfield towards the infield. Ball was dying on the center fielder, and as she came up to make the play, not really sun in the eye, just died on her.
There's a called strike to Humes. Next batter for Pioneer. There's that changeup up high, swung on and missed.
Pioneer batters cannot pick up that pitch.
Well, the motion's the same for the fastball and the changeup. They're making it difficult. That one swung on and lined down the first base line. Humes is safe at first. And Arsenault will make her way all the way over to third. Nice base running by Arsenault to get all the way over to third. Just one down now for the Pioneers. They got a runner in scoring position.
On a play like that, hit out to Cunningham in right field. She's got to get the ball in a little bit sooner. Maybe you hold the runner at second. But now you have runners on the corners.
Heinrich to the plate. Called strike. No throw down to second.
And then we can see how this ball is lined to right field. You
right just down the line.
You want your right fielder to get the ball in a little bit sooner than that.
And that pitch in for a called strike.
Maybe Lynch can dig her own self out of this hole she has herself in.
Pitch is foul down the third base line.
I'm guessing we're going to see that change up right now.
It's coming.
Well, she was so far ahead of that last pitch.
Here's the pitch. Foul down the first base line. No, it wasn't. That was the fastball there. That was not the changeup. Here's the set and the pitch. And that's up high for a ball. Another one up high. Even it up at 2-2.
Yeah, both times Roselle, the catcher, is coming up out of her stance, so she's giving the pitcher a target, a high target.
Next one swung on and missed. That's that changeup. And Heinrich goes down on strikes.
One more to go, Rats.
You're not biased, are you, Kevin? Nah, never mind. I take that question back.
My mic dropped dead when you asked that question.
Yeah. Pitch is out of the strike zone. That to Suzuki. There's the pitch. Inside, ball 2.
Lynch has not been near the strike zone, this batter.
There's another one to the screen. Here comes the runner from third, and she will score.
Tie ball game.
And we're tied at 1. Humes advances to third. Oh, runner at third, 2 outs.
Just gave me the feeling that Lynch was not pitching. She was throwing to a target and not just letting it loose. And
there's a called strike.
Like taking a mulligan now. Everything's a lot easier. Had runners, well, there is another runner on third, but now you're at a tie ball game.
Here's the pitch, swung on and missed.
Lynch's reaction on the mound is she is not happy that run came in. She is dialed and focused in.
Here's the pitch on its way and called strike 3. And Suzuki is out, and that'll do it for Pioneer, but they get a run across and tie it up at 1, heading to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, similar to the way the River Rats got their first run on the board, the Pioneers worked a base runner around, and then on a mistake for the Huron pitcher there, letting a wild pitch get by. Bada boom, bada bing. Tie ball game, sir.
That's right. Take advantage of every opportunity you get. Pioneers did that in the top of the 4th.
Pretty evenly matched teams, just on the eyeball test, and momentum is shifting throughout the game as well too, and that was another indication of the momentum switching for the Pioneers.
I'd say the Pioneers might look a little sharper defensively, but offensively look about the same.
Well, we've had hard balls hit by the River Rats. We've had sharp liners by the Pioneers, and we've also had balls that have eyes on them, and they've found holes from both teams.
Leading it off for Huron, it's Cunningham, the right fielder. Pitch from Arsenault is outside for ball 1. Called strike.
Yeah, close pitch there.
Pitch way high, ball 2. The ground right back to the pitcher. She can't handle it.
Couldn't find it.
She's got to laugh. Looks like she kind of gave up on it after it hit her glove and rolled away.
She flashed a quick smile to the rest of the infield after that play because, the ball was right in her glove, and as she went to grab it, it just dropped right out of her glove.
Oh, Lynch will swing. Another one mishandled by the pitcher. Quick throw over to first, and she threw it into the dirt.
And that's a collision there on first base.
The runner advances all the way from first base all the way over to third.
You got to check the first baseman because she might have hurt her leg there on that the tangle up between the base runner and the first baseman.
Here's a look at this play on the replay. Bobbled once again by Arsenault. Throw over to first. Both players hit the dirt.
And how unfortunate it is for Arsenault to get that ball again because it's still in her mind how she just bobbled the play before that. Ball comes right back to you when you're always thinking that way, right?
All right. It should be nobody on, 2 outs, and there's runners at first and third with nobody out. Squares to bunt. It's outside. Runner advanced down to second base.
And we can see the double up. 2 bounces that skidded on her. Again, the surface is one of these uneven surfaces with a bunch of small pebbles on it. The ball can bounce any direction.
Swung on and fouled out of play.
I think they're going to take a look at the first baseman. I think, again, her knee is bothering her after that collision on the last play, Pete.
Reach for her ankle.
I think that's Ross for the Pioneers.
Yep, she's going to come out of the game.
Oh, that's too bad. Hopefully everything's all right with her.
And Doherty will come in at first base to replace her.
We can see if we can have a better angle on when their legs lock up, and you can see. Oh, wow. Ouch. Took it 2 ways. On the left knee from the collision, and then kind of buckled over on her right knee.
That's a softball game or a hockey game?
Yeah.
That was a hip check if I ever seen it.
I tell you. Oh, there's a line.
Swung on and lined into left field. That's going to score at least 1 run. Runner will hold at third. Another run in for the River Rats. They get their lead back 2-1. Still nobody down. Runners at the corners for the River Rats. That'll bring Lynch to the plate.
You can see a straight, nice liner to left field, and no play really at home.
Bunt attempt was foul tipped.
And again, all this action with 0 outs for the River Rats. Not sure why the runner's still on first. That's why.
Another one fouled off. Popped up.
Not sure if that's going to
Foul
stay.
territory, and
that's what
Doherty can't pull it in.
And that's the new first baseman who just came in for the injured Ross. Ball's just not bouncing the Pioneers' way right now.
Opportunity for Huron to take advantage. Here's the pitch, swung on, grounded down the third baseline. Bobbled, quick throw over to first, in time for the out. And another run will score, and Huron will extend their lead to 3-1.
You know, I'm wondering with all these drop balls if some of the players are a little cool because the ball is a little bit slicker when it is cooler out, and it is cool out today. Maybe it's just hitting the mitt and slipping out.
Or you could call that making excuses for easy plays.
It's colder out.
Because the players will tell you that's plays they should be making.
Yeah. But again, you know, you're not judging the ball when it's coming off of the ground on a colder day as you are on a warmer day.
Swung on another foul ball out of play. Oh, 1 down, runner at second.
There's
Grounder
a good hit.
Into left field. They'll advance the runner to third. Well, runners at the corners once again, just 1 down. And Huron really taking it to Pioneer here in this bottom of the 4th inning.
Rally is in full effect for the Rats right now.
Now Bergman will come to the plate.
Let's see if Huron just wants to keep doing the same old plays. Move the runner down to second and see if you can get a base hit to score 2.
There's a bunt attempt.
With each of these bunt attempts, they're holding the runner at first. It's not allowing the runner to advance a base.
The bunt attempt fouled off.
That was like hacky sack there for a second.
That went off the catcher and the umpire. Here's the pitch, swung on and tipped. Oh, Bergman stays alive.
Really working the count now.
Swung on. A grounder down the first baseline. And it's safe at first.
I think they're going to call that foul.
It should be a fair ball. That looked like the first baseman
touched it before in
touched
play.
it before
Yeah,
it
that's
went
what I
foul
thought.
and kind of shoved it foul.
And if you can see, if we can take a quick look, maybe the ball was touched in play, and then it would have been a run scored for the Rats.
There's a swing and a miss. Batter's out on strikes. 2 down now.
Let's see if Blue missed this last play. Here's the ball, and it hits with a funky spin. And it's over the line. It looked over the line. Good call there by Blue.
I don't know if that was still touching the line. Really difficult to tell there. Ball inside.
Let's take one more look at that play because it's such a big play from the – wow.
Ooh, I think that's touching the line there. Glove was certainly touching the line.
Well, I've never been –
close call.
Never known the Blue to be wrong, so I'll go with Blue.
Really?
Maybe. Possibly. Arsenault trying to pitch herself out of this jam.
And fouled off. Here's the pitch, swung on, line, soft liner right back to the pitcher for out number 3.
Good job by Arsenault, the pitcher.
Well, Huron plates a couple more runs, and they take the lead back 3-1 going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Pioneers here in the bottom of the 5th inning, it's Light. The pitch down low.
Well, Lynch has a real good command of the strike zone. She just moves the ball all over the place.
Well, real important inning for Lynch here to keep Pioneer off the board after the River Rats provided her with the lead once again. 1 ball, 1 strike to Light. Pitch swung on, and that's off of Light, so it's foul.
That's got to hurt. Foul tipping off of your foot on a cold day. I could think of a lot of other things I'd like to do.
Like have all your teeth removed without anesthesia?
Something else. And
a soft fly ball down the first line, caught for out number 1.
And really not since early in our first ball game has Pioneer really mounted a good rally. Not since that second inning of the first game.
Doherty's first opportunity to bat in this game. She replaced the first baseman for an injury. That's a ball low. Another ball.
Hard to stay off of that one. She's ready in their groove there.
And that's ball 4. And Doherty draws a walk. That'll bring Scarborough to the plate. Got a quick word from the coach down the third baseline. We'll see if there's a play on. No bunt attempt, and that's a called strike.
Roselle, the Huron catcher, is really keeping an eye on the base runner at first.
Swung on a missed on that changeup. It's just difficult to pick up out of her hand. And if you hesitate and it's a fastball, you'll be missing that one too. Or really, kind of put in a position of guessing. That pitch is up high.
Almost like a pitch out on that pitch.
A little bit. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
I had it. It was right at me.
Sure. Did you play baseball in high school, Kevin?
No.
No? You're a football guy?
I was practicing football.
Yeah. No stinking baseball for you.
Oh.
That was foul tipped.
Good use of the Blues' head on that time. He kind of turned into it and took one for the team of umpires.
So to speak. It just swung on and fouled off.
Well, both umpires were in between games bragging to me about the speed and the location of balls they've taken over the years.
Well, swung on, grounder to short. Throw to first, and it's overthrown. Runner will advance to third base from second. Oh, runners at the corners, 1 down. And that's going to bring up McLoof.
Zimba playing short for the River Rats came up and fired that one a bit high.
Ball kind of knuckled. It kind of
came off the bat funny,
to the
didn't it?
right a little bit. Quite possible that shortstop picked it up on the laces, and when you throw the ball on the laces, the ball will veer. And that's perhaps what happened on the throw over to first.
I like that. I like that knowledge there, Pete.
Well, I was an old pitcher, and you know, when you wanted the ball to go straight, you kept the fingers off the laces. When you wanted it to curve, you kept your fingers on the laces. Absolutely.
How much for your summer camp? Man, that's some good stuff.
Just a small fee in unmarked bills. So runner from first advanced to second, so we have runners at second and third. Swung on and fouled away. Golden opportunity here for the Pioneers to try and tie this game up once again.
One hit away.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Well, if McCloof's the ball again, we could be tied up at 3.
McCloof the ball.
Really got a hold of that one that she hit for a triple. That ball is low.
It's got to be difficult to hit your mark with that knuckleball coming in.
Here's the set. Catcher setting up outside. Swing and a miss. And McCloof goes down on strikes.
That was quick.
That'll bring up Pinhay.
And Lynch doing her best to keep the score 3-1 River Rats.
Pinhay at the plate, swung on, lined up right up the middle.
That should get both
into
in.
center field. 1 run will score. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's not in time. And Pioneer ties it up at 3.
Great job by Pinhay, taking the ball right over the pitcher's head, but excellent base running.
And Pinhay takes second on the throw to the plate. So runner in scoring position. That's going to bring up Arsenault. There's the pitch from Lynch. Outside. Pitch is in for a strike. Had Arsenault backing out of there again. Not the first time she's done that in this game.
Oh, and actually had the Pioneer third base coach, she's shaking her head because thought that ball was a bit low. So did the Pioneer bench.
There's that changeup in for a strike. The old Bugs Bunny slow pitch working well for Lynch.
I like that.
The pitch swung on, grounder to short. Throw over to first in time for the out, and that's going to do it. But Pioneer scores 2 and ties this game up as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Hope you're enjoying all the action here on City TV Sports. I'm Pete Poirier along with Kevin Bryant with all the play-by-play action for you. Here from the campus of Huron High School, it's Pioneer and Huron softball. We're all tied up at 3, heading to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Get a base runner. Both managers are saying that to their team. Just get a base runner. Each time that they've been managed to put somebody on the base pass, they've managed to get them around. Either through just putting the ball in play or maybe even hitting it directly at someone and the ball slipping out of somebody's glove. So let's just get a person on base.
Patton will pinch hit and lead off for Huron in this inning, and she swings at the first pitch, and it's over the second baseman, just off the glove. Patton is safe at first. How do you score that one, Kevin?
I'm going to go with an error. Yeah, it looks like she had an ample time to get up underneath and put a glove, especially when you get a glove on the ball like that.
So you overran it just a little bit.
Yeah. But it's still difficult when the ball is knuckling at you like it was. Well, top of the lineup for the River Rats.
That's Roselle. That's in for a strike.
A little Texas leaguer. Boing. I don't know. Error?
Error.
Okay.
And I think she overran it just a little bit. There's an attempt at the bunt, throw down to second, and can't gather it in. Runner is safe at second base.
Aggressive base running there for the River Rats.
I think the runner was expecting the bunt to be laid down, and it was really out of the strike zone.
And I think the really fooled the Pioneer defense. No one knew who was supposed to cover second as well.
Good communication is key, Kevin. Pitch is swung on and foul back.
So now Roselle just needs to get this runner over the third.
Well, nobody down here. It's a ball high. There's the steal on the pitch. Swung on, foul down the first baseline.
Good idea to take it down the first baseline, though. If you can put something in right field, you might even get that run in. There's a quick shot of her mom in the background there. Candace Roselle.
Well,
that's her maiden name.
You know
so.
everybody related to Huron. Jeez. What, do you go comb on the PTA meetings or something?
Well, we have to thank someone for these great schedules and rosters we have here. So that was
we take all the help we can get. That pitch is swung on right back to the pitcher. Line drive, caught before it hit the ground. Batter's out. One down now.
Good job there by Arsenault. Quick glove. As we say, after you pitch that ball, you turn into a defender person. Get your glove ready.
Swung on and fouled down the third baseline. Pitch, Cunningham swung on, foul down the first baseline.
Is it going to get? Yeah, I think that one might make it up into the bleachers there.
Out of play.
Out of play.
A man from Georgetown will take that one home.
Thought he was closer to King Drive around the corner, but I'll go with Georgetown.
Grounder right back to the pitcher. Shortstop will throw it to first. Overthrow. Runner will score from second base. And Huron retakes the lead 4-3. Runner advances down to second.
Well, Pete, just as we said at the beginning of this inning, you never know what will happen once you get a base runner. You make that the defense. If you're going to steal the second, make a throw down there. It's always difficult when they're making a play to make a precision play.
A little fly ball caught by the shortstop. That's 2 outs.
On that throw right there is just a little bit low.
Just rushed.
Yeah.
And really probably would have been better off just hanging on to it after it went off the pitcher.
It was going to have to be a good throw to get her out.
A swing and a miss. Zimba at the plate. As a grounder to short. Throw to first. Much better this time. In time for the out. And that'll do it. But Huron will score a run or retake the lead as we head to the top of the 6th inning.
Coach.
All right, Huron taking their warm-ups. Just about done. We get ready to start this 6th inning.
Both teams putting 3 runs on the board the last 2 innings. Been a pretty exciting game here, Pete.
Back and forth action. We'll see if Pioneer can respond to Huron's run there in the bottom of the 5th inning. Humes will be leading it off for Pioneer here in this 6th inning.
Get another chance to see Krista Lynch out on the mound for the Pioneers and for the River Rats to see if she can keep the Pioneer batters off guard again with that changeup and then coming back inside hard with the heat.
About ready to start. Humes steps in. Here's the pitch from Lynch. That's low, ball 1. Kind of looked a little bit like that changeup. It just was low.
She might be experimenting with some different type of pitches. You never know.
Swung on, grounded right back to the pitcher. Quick throw over to first, and Humes is out. And that'll bring Heinrich to the plate for Pioneers.
It looks like the batter's going to get some instructions from Coach Knoll, Pioneer head coach there, giving some quick instructions. And Heinrich steps into the box now.
That's a ball high. Swung on, grounded to first.
Oh, good backhand.
Good play there down at first base. That's Gallagher down there. Grabbed the ball and stepped on the base for the out.
Sweet play there, showing off the glove work with the backhand.
2 quick outs for the River Rats. And that's going to bring up Suzuki.
Now that's the kind of softball I'm used to, Pete.
That's just a bit outside.
You can see
There's
Gallagher.
That play down at first base. Snagged it on the backhand.
There you go.
Here's the set and the pitch. That one's down in the dirt. 3-0 is the count on Suzuki now. One thing Lynch does not want to do is walk this batter, put somebody on.
You don't want to do that.
Last 2 innings have proven for both teams, you get runners on, they score. Here's the pitch, that's in for a strike.
She was taken all the way there, too.
Well, you got to try and work a walk, get on base any way you can. There's a pitch. That's in for a strike. Full count.
Blue's been a little tough, right? That one kind of looked a bit high.
Yeah, he's been calling that high pitch all game, though. The batters have to expect it by now. There's the pitch that's outside, and Suzuki draws a walk. She'll hit down to first base.
I think she took her time because she thought it might have been a strike called. You never know with this guy behind the plate.
That's going to bring Light to the plate. Oh, runner on first for the Pioneers, 2 down. Well, Lynch is going to have to bear down and try and keep the lead here for the River Rats. And first pitch is out of the strike zone.
And keep her focus on the batter because you only need 1 out. Don't worry about that runner at first.
There's a pitch in for a strike.
If there's ever a time to pitch to contact, it is right now.
Get a little grounder, a little easy grounder. And that one's over the head of the catcher. Zuski will advance to second. Now we have a runner in scoring position for the Pioneers.
Yeah, I think the pitcher Lynch is kind of feeling a bit apprehensive now, getting a little bit of tension going on because that ball stuck on her hand for a long time.
Swung on and missed.
Light needs to just sit back and just try to put the ball on the bat on the ball. The bat on the ball. That's all we need.
Pitch is up high. That was that changeup again. Swing and a miss, and Light is out on strikes, and that'll do it for Pioneer. They get it a runner to second, but no further, and Huron holds on to their lead 4-3 heading to the bottom of the 6th. Well, Huron will be looking to add an insurance run or two here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and just got to get 3 more outs on the Pioneers to secure this win.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable if I'm a River Rat unless I put a couple on the board this inning. Pioneer, just going back to the first game, in that second inning, they were explosive once they did get the rally going. So you definitely want to stay away from that if you can.
Look at Arsenault there with their warm-up pitches.
Important half inning for the Pioneers. They want to get it 3 up and 3 down.
Give themselves a chance to get back into this game and tie it up and possibly take the lead. Al Stimson will lead it off for the River Rats.
This would be a huge win if the Rats could hang on for this W. They've been hard to come by for the Rats this year.
That pitch is inside for a ball.
Only 5 W's on the year so far. So.
Well, and you always put an extra mark on one next to your crosstown rival. There's a bouncer over the head of the pitcher. Shortstop picks up, throws over to first in time for the out.
Good play by Light, really playing the bounce well. Timed that perfectly.
She's had a couple of good throws over to first since that one that she tried to throw a little too quickly.
Mm-hmm. Found her stride.
Pitch is inside to Gallagher. Swung on, grounded to short. That's Light over to first base. Long throw. Pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Good play
and
there.
Gallagher is safe.
I still like the play by the first baseman. Come out and make sure you have the ball. Don't allow the runner to get to second on an overthrow.
Absolutely. Good fundamentals.
Mm-hmm. And it was going to be a hard play there for Light, the shortstop, because the ball took so long to get over to her. She really had to put a lot of oomph in that throw.
And that'll bring Bergman to the plate for the River Rats. Swung on, grounder to second. Flip over to first in time for the out. That's 2 outs. Runner advances to second. Ball is in for a strike. Borst at the plate for the River Rats now. Opportunity for Huron to get another insurance run with the runner on second.
And you can see Borst there choking way up on the bat.
We're going to need a base hit here. Ball outside. Swing. Grounder down the first baseline. It's foul.
Good idea there. Boris trying to take it to right field.
Pitch is swung on, grounded down the first baseline. Picked up and tagged out. And that'll do it for Huron. They get a runner to second, but can't score it. And we head to the 7th inning. Pioneers' last chance here. Down 4-3. Huron with an opportunity to close it out and get their 6th win of the season.
Well, this should be an intense half inning coming up here, Pete, now that just one run separates these two teams. And as you said, for the River Rats, they're fighting not just for postseason play or getting ready for postseason play. They've had a tough year, so this victory will go a long way for them.
Well, and from the Pioneer perspective, they just want to get a runner on base. And they try and advance them into scoring position and get that runner across to tie the game up. And then once it's tied, then you can kind of go from there. You can get another run to take the lead. If not, we're going to the dreaded extras.
The extra innings. First things first, though, they're going to have to catch up with Lynch, who's been dealing a good game out there on the mound for the River Rats. Really keeping the Pioneer batters off guard with her off-speed pitch.
First pitch is in for a strike. Doherty leading it off for the Pioneers. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Here's their offering from Lynch. Just got a piece of that changeup.
Oh, wow, that's a nice pitch, though.
Well, her motion is the same, and that's what's so deceptive for the hitters. They think it's a fastball, and it just does not get there as fast as the fastball, and they swing and miss at a lot of them. And pitch down low. Pitch is on the way, swing and a miss. Strike 3, Dougherty's out. One down now, and that's going to bring the top of the lineup in Scarborough for the Pioneers.
Just the way you like it. Pitchers gets to the top of the lineup for the Pioneers. They get to the top of the lineup. We should see the best baseball of the afternoon or softball of the afternoon here.
Pitch outside. Outside as well, ball 2.
And here, as a batter, you really want the pitcher you want to make the pitcher throw a strike.
Swing on a foul out of play. There's that changeup in for a strike, just drops right in there.
Deadly pitch, boy.
I'll even the count at 2-2 on Scarborough.
Now you come back with a nice little heater.
That called strike 3. Scarborough's out, takes a look at the umpire. And heads back to the dugout.
Yeah, that wasn't a mini protest. That was that was a major protest.
It's like that pitch was too high, mister.
But you were right. You said he's been calling those strikes high all afternoon, and you have to adjust as a hitter.
Now McCloof to the plate for Pioneer. 2 outs now. Pioneer down to their last hitter. The first pitch from Lynch is up high, ball 1. Here's the pitch from Lynch. Down low.
Had to be low because it looked straight.
2-0. Here's the pitch, in for a strike.
And this zone is all over the place for Blue.
Here's the set and the pitch. Swung on, grounder to short.
This could do it.
Throw to first in time, and Huron takes the victory in game number 2, 4-3.
What a good win for the River Rats. They really needed that. Got up early and hung on late. Good job all the way around.
A well-played game by both teams, really, in this 4-3 victory for Huron. I'd like to thank all the people that make this production possible. Our director, Rob Cross. Audio and replay by Greg McDonald. Computer graphics by Katsumi Nagai. Our camera guys, Chad Green, Chris Mason, and Jason Broniak. For Kevin Bryant, this is Pete Porter. Once again, the final from the campus of Huron High School. It's Huron 4 and Pioneer 3.